Mr. Powell, I believe it might be your turn. You know, we don't have, so, you know, you don't have to compete with Micah today as far as how long you speak, so
So I could be the winner.
you could be the winner today.
They don't call this the Mad Minute for nothing. This has been the Mad Week.
Absolutely.
I'm Todd Pownell, Post 2 Commissioner, and I am running for my third term. I'm asking the voters out there to give me another 4 years so that I can work and serve you. I consider myself a public servant, and not an elected official, but a public servant. My family and I have given to this community as a family for over 25 years in Paulding County. There are all kind of things that we have done. Been on all kind of committees, all kind of boards. Very involved in whatever church we were attending. We've only attended 2 churches in the last 25 years. Been very involved in our church, and we've been foster and adopted parents, and that's probably what I'm most proud of. We've had the opportunity to foster 13 boys over the last 10 or 12 years. We've actually adopted 2 that we have. And that's really what it's about. When Tony talks about it's about people, not politics, it is. I'm very proud to have had the opportunity to serve Paulding County the last 8 years. I'm very proud of our accomplishments. I'm very proud of the men that I serve with. I'm very proud that we've had the opportunity, 2 of us at a time, in the back hall to pray. That we've had the opportunity to pray in executive session. That we've called one another and prayed on the phone. That we've been able to work together to do the business of the public right out front. Some folks have made the comment that they want unity. Some folks have made the comment that they want everybody to get along. It's not always about a 5-0 vote and people just getting along. If it was, you would just have one sole commissioner. That's all you'd need. And the reason that there's some conflict is because you see it out front, is because we have committed to put open, honest, and transparent government right out front. We've even made the comments. This is where the business is done, where the people can see it. We've opened the door to ensure that the citizens are allowed to come speak on agenda items and non-agenda items. We've extended your time from 5 minutes to 7 minutes to 8 minutes to 10 minutes to speak because we want to hear from you. And that's what it's about. I'm very proud of our track record that we've had. It's not just about the airport. We have done so many great things, and we've got the reservoir coming online. We're going to have our own source of drinking water. The 911 center, we have been nailed through the mail here the last week concerning the 911 center. Folks, come on. Let's get real. Was there a couple $100,000 already spent up there to do it at the airport? Yes. Were they telling you the truth? Absolutely not. They weren't telling you the truth. So we did the research, we found out, we put it in what was the #1 place to put it, we saved the taxpayers over $2 million. We had another project where we did some straightening of a road and extension out on Cedar Crest, where we had several years back had bought more property than what we needed because it was cheaper to buy the whole piece of property in order to get what we needed to do the project. And then we were able to put the other property on the market not too long ago, and we bought the property for $300,000. We brought in $2.3 million off the sale of the property, still had what we needed to straighten the road, and we've got property left that's probably going to be $1.5 million or $2 million left. We've done some great things. I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of the men that I'm working with. I've got to end it with this. I'm in post 2, the airport's in post 2. It is a hot topic item. If you're in post 2, you either live around it or you live in the flight path. I live 4 miles from the end of the runway. I'm fighting against the commercialization of the airport because number 1, you were promised no commercial airport. Number 2, the deal was done wrong. Number 3, they did not do their due diligence and they said it was going to be 3,000 to 20,000 jobs. What a joke. Their own data that they went and looked at later, 2 years after they made the deal, that the Airport Authority, the Chamber of Commerce, and Propeller Investments put money in the pot, got it, said 55 jobs. Full-time, part-time, and seasonal, 55 jobs. Don't sell yourself out. I'm fighting for what we have here today, and that's the citizens of Paulding County and the quality of life that we have and the green space that we have. The other side's fighting for what they think they might get. Somebody from New York City that's going to take 97.5% of the money, leave the Airport Authority with 2.5%, and then he's able to tell them how it's going to be spent, and you, the taxpayers, are going to get nothing. I have put my life on hold for the past 8 years on other issues at home in order to serve the people of Paulding County. I will continue to do that, whatever I've got to do to serve you. And I will serve you to the best of my ability. I will be right out front, honest, open, and transparent with you. Every single thing that I do. I've been attacked hard this last week, and you know what? I have an overwhelming peace in my heart about the attacks. A peace that you wouldn't even believe. It's just unbelievable, the peace that I have. For some people, but it's not for me. When folks call me up and they say, what are you going to do? I said, this is where I'm at. I got $126 left in my campaign, even though folks think whatever they want to think. $126 left. We're down to 4 days. Sometimes God puts you in the corner where you got one thing to do, folks, and that's pray. Should be the first thing you do, but sometimes He puts you in the corner and that's where you got one thing to do, and that's pray. But some folks don't want to talk about what I'm fixing to say. It's easy for me to have peace in my heart. Vernon knows it, and Tony knows it, and others than you shaking your head, you know it. It's easy for me to have peace in my heart because I have Christ in my heart. And you see, it's not in me to send out a negative mailer. It's not in me to get on the internet and blast somebody. These folks, we live here. At the end of the day, you might be Republican, you might be Democrat, you might be independent, you might believe in God, you might not believe in God. You might believe in this and you might not. I do. But at the end of the day, we all live right here in Paulding County. And there is no way, with Christ in my heart, there is no way that I can put out anything on. Does it upset me? Yeah, it upsets me. But the love in my heart will not allow it to happen. So I'm going to ask you this. Vote for Todd Pownell on Tuesday, May 22nd. I promise you I'm working for you. I promise you I have no other interest other than Paulding County and the people of Paulding County. They can put whatever they want out there. Who's been in front of the video with you? Who's been in front of the meeting? Who's come to town halls? Who's come to these meetings? Who will go out to dinner and talk with you? Who will have a meet and greet? Who will be right out in front with you? Some of our opponents won't even show up, but yet they support what's back there being thrown out against us. Vote for Todd Pownell this Tuesday, May 22nd. I promise you, I will work hard. My only interest is you today and your family's future tomorrow. That's my only interest. I'm the only commissioner that's been on the board. This is my 8th year. I've never missed a commissioner meeting. I did it because I felt like it was my job. Once I got there and I found out what they like to do, I realized I had to be there because you voted for me to be in office, to be there. So I wasn't going to miss. Todd Pownell, Post 2 Commissioner, working for you. Vote Tuesday, May 22nd. I appreciate it. Thank y'all. God bless you and your families.